Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Codex Slab Show. My name is Sal. With me, as always, is Wes Rebel Scum, who's on this side, and down below is Tim the Terrible. Now, you guys can always find us on the Codex Station, but you can always find me on Sal's Comic Corner on YouTube, and you can always find these two guys on the Codex Station. Always check out
Right
their shows.
here.
But today we're talking about slabs, the how-tos, the what to do, the how to sell, what to buy. But today we are covering FOMO, the fear of missing out. We all have it, we all experience it. But what is FOMO? Wes, why don't you take it over here and tell us what FOMO is?
FOMO is a thorn in my side. I can tell you that much right now. I am a victim of it on a weekly almost basis. That's
Mm-hmm.
for sure. Um, it's the utter lack of judgment, uh, patience, um, and the fear of missing out. I mean, it is the definition is there. It's in the name. It is an absolute real thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I know for a fact that I know I have fallen victim to it. I'm sure you guys have as well.
Yeah.
Yep,
It's
of
not
course.
fun. This coming from a guy that bought 6 or 7 copies of House of Slaughter #1 when it came out, and a bunch of its variants, and sent them off to get slabbed, thinking it was going to be the next big, you know, something is killing the children, and
Yeah, and it didn't turn out that way.
just blew. Yeah, so that's yeah, so that's yeah, that's
Yep.
what that is.
Also, want to add into that, you're buying a book because it's been speculated to be the hot book.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
number one, you got to have it. And it turns out to be nothing. Kaput.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more times than not. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. I think we've all
And I
experienced
think
that.
we'll show you some of those books tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
I
we will
think
be.
the most recent one for you and I, Wes, was Blue Book #1. As soon as that hit shelves here in Knoxville, that sold out everywhere, and we couldn't
Yep.
find it. And you and I both were going through a FOMO phase there, and we
Yeah.
had to
I
have
ordered
it.
my 4 copies on eBay. I got a good
Yeah.
price, a really good price, but
Yeah.
I have 4 copies now, one of which is slabbed.
Yeah. I'm
there you
working
go.
on getting mine done. So
Yeah.
There you go. So we're going to talk about FOMO on books that maybe they're hot and you're just missing out on maybe the print run itself. And we're going to talk about FOMO books that were speculated to be the next hot thing and have not panned out to do so.
mhm.
So Tim, why don't you take us over and give us some reasons on that?
So let's see here. Reasons for books fear missing out. The obvious ones I think are movie character speculation, new characters coming out, or like the new long lasting effect.
Like
So
something happened in the story and it's going to be
yeah,
like a long-term permanent decision.
exactly. So let's go with movies first, right? Movies
Okay.
and television. So a great example of FOMO for movie characters is Darkhawk. All hail Darkhawk, the
All
mighty
hell
Darkhawk.
Darkhawk.
Yes, if you're in the club, you're in the club. If you're not, then you need to be. But long story short, somebody on comic book collecting on Facebook figured out that because Darkhawk was released in the Marvel Legends series of action figures for Guardians of the Galaxy, they thought that he was going to be in the movie somewhere, somehow, some way. Fear of missing out for a C or D list character exploded, and the market value of Darkhawk rose to exponential prices until James Gunn and other people shot that shit down pretty fast. But
Pulled a Negan on it.
the point is that just because a character is showing up in a movie does not mean that you have to have that book, or you're going to miss out on owning something that will retain its value. So, like a lot of the legacy books, and here's a good example of a legacy book for something that isn't FOMO, right? But it was when the character came out. This is the first appearance of Ronan. right here from the
Mhm.
Fantastic Four. This is issue number 65. So when he appeared in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, the book for this skyrocketed. The price did, right? And a lot of people were suffering from fear of missing out. Sellers have an opportune time to sell it at a premium price to buyers that must have it. They are afraid of missing out on a high quality, high priced book. Now, a very good copy for this, I do believe, has the fair market value now of about $57. So that is well within anybody's wheelhouse for price to pick up or something like that. But when Guardians 1 was out, this book was through the roof. So just because a character shows up in a movie does not necessarily mean that you have to suffer from FOMO, fear of missing out, and losing out on something like that. Where Sal talked about in a previous episode, patience, guys, patience
Patience.
comes into your inner zen and wait for the fire to cool down. Uh,
Right.
After that, new characters. Who's got a copy of Spider-Man #7?
You mean this super rare book?
Yeah, that
Hard-
right there.
Yeah.
And that right there.
Super
There it
hard.
is. Ladies, and 3
Super hard.
copies. Oh my God. So you're gonna see
I
the
won't tell you
fair
about the 5-pack I bought.
You're going to see the fair market value price right over here. It should be dinging up now or just has for what the book is worth now. But gentlemen, we all three have seen that book hit as high as $60 price tag.
Yep.
And I think right now, Wes, you said off air that that's hitting a cool 20 to 30 now.
I think on average, yeah.
Yeah, so FOMO, guys, $60. It shot up that high and then it dropped half its price
Yeah.
just as quickly. So is Spider-Boy going to be the next big thing? Is he going to be the next Miles Morales? Is his book
And
going to
that's what people are, and I think that's what drives a lot of this.
Yeah,
They don't want to miss out on the next Ultimate Fallout 4.
exactly.
And they think, well, maybe, and you know what? Maybe this will,
Well,
but
that goes into the
chances are it will
last
not.
bit. Exactly. That goes into my last point here, and that's longevity, right? For a lot of these books, the Silver Age books, the Golden Age, a lot of the Copper, and even some of the key modern age stuff has lasting effect. Going back to this has lasting effect. This is a solid Silver Age book, and at a very good price. It's worth having in your collection. But
Yeah.
for books that ignite fast and die just as quick, you might as well wait for those books to come down from way up high and just give it a minute to cool off. Department of Truth was one. That book shot way up in value, and now it's down at a very reasonable price. So yeah, longevity. If you're looking for longevity, fear of missing out is not for you. Um, just stay away from it, right? Just focus
Mhm.
on the things that have lasting effect and lasting impact. But
Yeah.
don't
100%.
don't get so involved in the newest, hottest, greatest thing. Stick with what's on your polls, guys.
Yeah.
If the FOMO book that's out right now is not on your polls, stay away from it.
Or
Or
if you
get
can, or if you can get it off the rack at cover price, go for it.
yeah,
That's fine.
yeah.
I've got a couple here that are FOMO books, but I got them off the rack. So man, I was ecstatic about that.
Exactly. I always get my polls first, and then I'll go look at the racks and see if there's anything
Yeah.
cool on there that I want to grab. If there's a FOMO book there that the guys at the comic shop are like, you need to get this one. This is hot right now. We're still selling it for cover price. I'll pick it up. But otherwise, me personally, I just kind of stay away from that.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Well, I try
All
to.
right. I was going to say, so Wes, do you have the same feeling, or do you have other points you want to add?
Yeah,
to
I
that?
do. It's hard for me because I'm not known as a patient man, but yeah, my wife would definitely attest to that. But I have learned that because of what I mentioned before with those stupid books I bought before, and and there have been some other things that I've done. I'm slowly learning. Like, look, 99.9% of the time that spec book is, or the FOMO or book is going to not pan out. Now, every now and then you're gonna hit those home runs, but the amount of money you spend in between those home runs does not it you know what I'm saying?
It doesn't justify it.
It almost doesn't it doesn't justify it's kind of like buying scratch off tickets, right? You can buy them over and over and over and over and over again. Like, ooh, yay, I won $100. Well, but really you're 300 in the hole.
Yeah.
So it's the same kind of thing, or same sort of principle there. But now if you want the book and you want to spend $30 for something that was cover price last week, go for it, because you really wanted the book and you missed out because they were sold out. Go for it. But chances are, that $30 you overpaid. I overpaid for these. Not like $60 overpaid. I didn't. I wasn't that level, but I did overpay. They're worth more than what I paid for them, but only barely. So I'm still okay, but that's not the point.
So even if you put money into slabbing them and all that stuff, are you going to break even, or are you going to lose?
These books are selling for $150.
Wow.
So, yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
But that's now. What is it going
right
to do
now.
in 3 months?
If I'm going to sell these, which I'll probably keep one, sell one. That's generally what I try to do. If I do that, if I do it, I'm still not sure I'm going to send these in, or I probably will. I'm just be honest. But I might sell one, help recoup some of that money, and I'm going to keep one for sure. I've actually got 3 copies, and I'll probably keep one raw.
Okay.
So, but that's just me.
Yep. So, on my perspective, since you're the flipper, I'm more the guy that wants this for the personal collection.
Don't call me that. That is a cuss word in the
That is a dirty word.
I am not a flipper. I am a. Okay.
What are you?
A connoisseur of.
I'm a distributor of comic love.
Oh my God.
Today on Slab Show, there's going to be an unbelievable lot of. We won't say it.
Yeah.
Moving on. For my Spider-Man book, I actually I had this in my pool list because this was part of the pool, and I bought these from Heroes Corner Comics, and I got their 5-pack special, which means I got them much less than cover. I believe it was 30% less than cover when I bought them. So, yep, and there he is. We could go to Heroes Corner Comics, check them out. You can set up a pool list. They've got a ton of things on sale on their website. You use the word CODEX at their checkout, you can save 20%.
Yeah,
there's our little introduction for the commercial.
There you go.
You can set up with the pool with them, and depending on your amount of pools, you have a different discount tier level with them, and it's really cool. And so I did not pay cover; I paid less than cover for those. I do have 5 copies, but
I have 0.
Well, looks like you missed out then.
I did.
Uh-oh. So the way I figure it is, your figure is this for your personal collection, or is it to be not flipped, graded, and then resold to purchase other fine commodities? So will the grade justify the cost of it?
Right.
And that's where I think a lot of people fall into that FOMO, because they were trying to strike while the iron's hot and try to get the maximum price for it as possible.
Yeah.
And I think if you get into the tail end of that, you'll really start into the losing money, section of the table. So patience is key. I said the last episode. I'll say it again here. Be patient. A lot of books like this, sometimes just the bottom drops out, and you can pick these up maybe 6 months from now for regular price, or maybe just a little bit above cover.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
100%.
Anyhow, so what? Do you have any other books you want to show for FOMO?
Yeah,
because I do.
I've got a few.
Go ahead.
So we're going to talk about some other FOMOs here. These are the Alex Ross variants.
Nice.
Let me get you front and center there.
There we go. Come on, Doom. Work
beautiful.
with me, Doom. There we go. Doom. Now, see, and Venom here.
Oh, that looks so good.
Yes. So now these, I wouldn't classify these too much as FOMO, but these are pretty hot books right now because of the Heroes version of these that he did earlier, and now he came out with the Villains variants, and they're just selling like hotcakes. But I don't know if they're going for extremely high prices yet. I do want to grade a couple of them. Just I already have a couple of them up on my wall over here.
Well,
as
they're
you can
beautiful
see.
display books, no matter
Yeah,
what.
they are.
Yeah.
So, so they're FOMO, but they're not, too much of the FOMO situation. How about you, Tim?
For me, I'm gonna go right along with you, Sal. The
Yes.
Alex Ross variants.
Alex
These
Ross, bingo.
exactly. These to me are my FOMO books. I want to get them all. They're like Pokemon cards. I gotta have them. Gotta
Gotta
collect
catch 'em
them.
all.
Yeah, I love these things. I think they're amazing. My favorite Alex Ross
MODOK.
variant right there, MODOK, the greatest villain
Modok.
to fight the Avengers. Mole Man, and I love that my comic shop does this, so I know what series it's
Yeah.
for too.
Yep.
But yeah, I've come to bargain. But yeah, these
Mhm.
are my fear of missing out. Oh, let's not forget the last one.
Nice.
Mr. Grumpy Pants.
Yeah,
Mr. Grumpy Pants.
himself. But yeah, I think those are FOMO books in a sense because like y- they're variants, they're not B variants, but they're C and D variants and stuff like that. And the
Mhm.
shops have to order so many of them, so
Yeah.
you either got to have them on your pull list or you got to find them on the rack. But that goes into the hunt, and that I think is the best part. But yeah, if anything, those are my FOMO books right now.
Okay. How about you, Wes? Do you have any for FOMO?
Yes, these are recent pulls, but they're recent FOMO pulls. And other than these two here, I paid cover price for the ones I'm about to show you, so can't complain about that.
No, if you pay cover price, you're doing all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So this one's I got these at My Guys Comics. I got one of each. I got Star Wars High Republic #1.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's a
Um,
FOMO book.
It is. I got that at cover price, and this is the other variant cover #1.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
Both
Old
of
I did
these,
not get
with
those.
Star Wars.
I'm looking. I haven't read it yet. I'm looking forward to reading one of these. I'm not going to touch the other one, but they're obviously the same book. But so fair market value raw for this one is $20.
Not bad.
This one
Yeah.
is 30.
Wow.
This one, CGC 9.8, just sold for $147.
Wow.
And this came out a week and a half ago, 2 weeks.
How do they get these books graded so fast?
They must have done walkthrough or something.
Is Dark Horse still putting out Star Wars stuff?
Well, of course, yes. This came
Yes,
out
that's
like
new.
last week.
Wow, I thought Marvel had that exclusive.
Yeah, I was somewhat shocked. It says one shot on it, so I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I haven't done a lot of research into it, but I do
Interesting.
know it's a hot book. So
Yeah.
I'll be getting one of these graded, probably not both, but one.
And those are still on the rack right now.
Not at My Guys.
Not anymore, but
Yeah, but I
I'll have
paid.
to
But I
check-
paid
check
cover
my
price.
shop.
I paid what, $3.99, $4.99, whatever it is, cover
Nice.
price.
Yeah. I'll have to check my shop for them. I need to get those.
These I also paid cover price for, but and this is a FOMO thing. And I read one of them. I'm not a fan of the story, but I bought them because it was a FOMO thing. But I did pay cover price. Yeah, there we go. Spider-Verse 1 Voices.
Okay.
I got that variant,
Mm-hmm.
and these are square bound, so they were $9.99 a piece.
Wow.
Ooh,
Got
yeah.
this one, and I got 2 of that version.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So this one here is selling for about 20,
Wow.
and the rest are just a little over cover price right now. But that one's 20. This one in the Virgin variant is selling for over $130 or $120 a piece.
Wow.
But not this one, but the Virgin variant. So
Right.
so I'm happy about that. I'll probably just send one off to get graded. Probably this one. I'm not a fan of the story that I wasn't a fan of it, but it was all right, So
Right
I
on.
won't complain about that. But those, and then I got a couple Alex, the timeless, but
Right.
But yeah.
Okay. Good books. Good books. All right. And as always, let's show off some of our own books before we close out this episode. Wes, what do you got to show us today?
I have one slab that I want to show. It is Uncanny X-Men 266, graded at a 9.2.
Ooh.
And boy, I am so happy about this. This book that I told you about that I won in a raffle. I got to give a shout out to the guy that that sold it to me. His name is Julian Martinez. It was on a comic book Facebook page called Comic Book Auction House. Go there. He's a great seller. I bought things from him quite a few times. Great seller, honest guy, packages them great, and very, very reasonable prices. This, if you missed it on one of the other shows that I mentioned this on, actually, I don't think I've ever mentioned this before. He had a raffle, and you buy little slots, and I bought 4 slots for $5 a piece. And I won this. And if you do the math, that means I paid $20 for this.
That's crazy.
$20 plus shipping. No,
that's awesome.
$20 total, actually.
No.
Now $20 total.
So, Wes, hold yours up there for just a minute. Hang on a second. Let's get it right there. Look at that.
Nice.
That's not a gambit. Get that out of there.
Do you want me to pull up my second one to show one for him?
I actually have one, but it's not on the wall. It's probably in one of my boxes.
Yeah, guys, this was I already owned a copy of this. It's in an 8.0. It's a newsstand, but the other one, but this is a 9.2. I paid $20 for that.
Yeah.
You can't beat that. I mean, I was so excited when I won this thing. I couldn't tell you much. So Julian, again, thank you very much. I can't wait to deal with you again. And
that's a major key to have in your collection.
Oh yeah, I love this. And at a 9.2, okay, thank you. So, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that one tonight.
Sure.
Yes.
All right, Tim, why don't you show us yours?
Yeah. So take a peek, guys. So Wes had the 9.2, not to be outdone. I have the 8.5 newsstand right there. So yeah, super awesome, super amazing. You'll be able to see the fair market value throughout the episode for this and Wes's to see the difference in what a 8.5 newsstand and a 9.2 direct will do.
Right.
That'd be interesting. Definitely.
Yeah. But some other ones I wanted to show here. I got this 9.8 Poison Ivy #1. This is the Graham Crackers Virgin variant. Now, Wes, you and I have done some looking as far as value on this goes. And I think the last thing we checked at 9.8, I think there were 10 in the CGC census. Is that right?
There were very few. I remember it was around that number.
Yeah, very few. So cost for this is a little bit subjective. I think we came around to the 175 to 200 range. Is that right?
I want to say yes.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but that definitely seems familiar. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the next one I want to show, this will be my last one for the night. This is kind of a fear of missing out book, falls right in with what we were talking about today, but it's a reasonable price. And it's something that I think if you guys are patient, you can find one in a better condition than what mine is. But this is Crisis on Infinite Earths #7.
Oh, yeah.
This fair market values for, I believe, 76 right now. So, Wes, since I got it slabbed, it's gone up.
Nice.
So yeah, it's finally getting the price you think it deserves. This book is gorgeous. It's a George Perez artwork. You can't go wrong here. No. And at a 9.6, this thing is next to perfect. And I'm extremely happy with that. But yeah, FOMO, guys, if you're patient and you wait for the right price, you can definitely find something.
100%.
Absolutely.
Or win one on a raffle.
Yeah, exactly. Sal, what about you? Close us out, man. What do you got?
All right. So I'm going to show you just one book tonight. And I got this Greg Horn signed book, 9.2 by CBCS. Oh,
awesome.
Nice. There we go. There we go. There we are. Yeah. This is a classic Hulk thing fight type of cover. And it's just amazing. I always love the fights between Hulk and things. So this one came in, unfortunately, at a 9.2, but that's okay.
No, it's
still a great book to display.
Great book.
Okay. Good books. All right. So I think this wraps up our FOMO edition of the Codex Station Slabbed. Do we need to talk again about Heroes Corner Comics? Because we did that last time. and this is the appropriate slot for them. So why don't we
Yeah.
do it?
All right,
right.
guys. Oh, go ahead.
ahead. No.
No. All right.
All right. Tim,
We'll
take it
figure
away.
out. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, head over to heroescornercomics.com. Type in keyword Codex, CODEX, for 20% off store-wide. All the awesome books that are on the racks right now that you saw show off today, you can find right there. They also got the Codex bundle, 3 Heroes Corner Comics exclusive covers, 3 of them unique. Each one is different every time. That works. The keyword works there too. Codex, ladies and gentlemen, to save 20%.
Absolutely. I 100% back them. They are great people and they're a great business. And I do a lot of my business with them, as you can see from my videos. So, all right. So we could go ahead and wrap this one up. This, like I said before, my name is Sal. I'm the Slab Guy. When I'm not on Codex Station, you can always find me on YouTube under Sal's Comic Corner. And joining me as always is Wes Rebel Scum and Tim the Terrible. And you can always find these guys on the Codex Station as well. So thank you very much for watching the episode, and I hope you guys have a 9.8 day.
Thank you. See you guys.
See ya.